How's it going, everyone? Today I am here with my WWE SummerSlam 2015 pay-per-view review. Of course, SummerSlam wrapping up not too long ago. And coming out, this show is getting a lot of mixed reactions. With my reaction, it is a positive one. I actually came out of this show very pleased, thought the show definitely delivered for what it was. I enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun watching it. And I think why a lot of people are disliking it, I think a lot of people are disliking it due to the fact that a lot of the finishes on the show were kind of questionable and really just like really like when it comes to how you'd finish the match. But I think that's the reason why a lot of the people that are viewing the show negatively, I think that's why they think that. I may be wrong, I can't sit here and speculate why people didn't dislike this show. So if you dislike this show, please in the comments let me know why. If you enjoyed the show, go ahead and comment below too, what you liked about it. So just feel free to comment out anything you'd like in general about the show if you want. But yeah, like I said, my review, my reaction from the show is a positive one. I enjoyed it and I had a lot of fun. Even though, like I said, the finishes were like probably the only negative thing I can really say about the show, in my opinion. But yeah, of course, before the show started, you had the 1 hour kickoff show, which featured absolutely nothing. You didn't have a match or anything on there. It's pretty much just them going over the show, what to look forward to when it starts. It did have a few segments, like backstage segments with like Jon Stewart and John Cena, which is pretty funny. But besides that, nothing too much happened on the kickoff besides Owens, not trolling, but kind of like coming out and I don't want to say attacking, but I guess just coming out and calling people out on their shit, talking on the panel like Booker T and Byron were doing about him. He came out and pretty much confronted them about it. But besides that, nothing happened on the kickoff. Then we go on the pay-per-view, which opened up with Jon Stewart cutting a promo, which went on way too long. It was like a 10-minute segment there, which I thought was pretty dumb. I think he should have just came out and said welcome to SummerSlam and whatnot, and wrapped it up real quickly. But no, he kept talking. He talked about a few matches, about a few guys, to get the crowd to react, which led out to bringing out Mick Foley, Foley coming out, and them having a little segment there. If it was a Raw segment, whatever, cool. But considering it's a SummerSlam, I don't think anyone really cared to see it. And I don't think it was that good of a segment anyways. But I mean, it was good to see Foley, I guess. But for the most part, it was just like, this is just killing time, wasting time too. So I just didn't really enjoy it that much. But after that, we go on to the opening match, which was Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Not much to talk about here. It's pretty much on the same level as their Battleground match, in my opinion. Just, shorter than that match. Just paced out the same. Had the same feel to it. Nothing too much. The crowd wasn't really that into it. Orton hit an RKO from out of nowhere, even though it was predictable when it was going to happen. But, yeah, just a match that just average. This is, a Raw match or something. Just the crowd wasn't into it, and I don't think anyone cared. Sheamus getting the victory after 2 bro kicks. One kind of like knocking Orton loopy, then the second one knocking Orton down for the 1-2-3 count. So Sheamus wins, which was, I'd say, pretty much on the same level as the Battleground match. Just not really much to talk about there. From there, we go on to the Fatal 4 match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. The Primetime Players versus the New Day versus Los Matadores versus the Lucha Dragons. New Day coming out, cutting an awesome promo, having their own rendition of Empire State Mind from its singing about the New Day. Gold promo. Absolutely gold. Absolutely loved it. So that was great stuff there. Then we go to the match, which was very, very fun, pretty much as you expect from any Fatal 4-Way Tag Title match on a pay-per-view the last couple of years. Just a very fun match here. Started off kind of questionable, you had some guys that were just, it was kind of working a little weird. Great moment, though, with the match started with Big E and Titus. Kofi tags in Titus, and then Kofi lays down for Big E to pin him, because the rules are anyone could be in the ring, anyone's legal, or anyone can be legal, so tag partners can face tag partners apparently in these kind of matches, so I thought that was pretty funny for New Day's strategy to be that. But yeah, typical fashion, the last like 5 minutes of shows where everyone starts going just balls to the walls, 100 miles per hour, everyone just in the ring and just all hell breaks loose, which led to the New Day winning tag team championships here. Not surprised they won it. Although I'm kind of surprised they gave the Primetime Players such a short title reign. They held titles for 2 months. But then again, I think the New Day only held them for 2 months too in their first reign. So I guess it kind of plays out. But yeah, very fun title match here. Xavier Woods is absolutely gold at ringside. He's yelling his absurd obnoxiousness. But yeah, very fun tag team title match as you expect from these kind of matches. After that, we go to Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. Pretty disappointing here. This is pretty much your average Raw or SmackDown match. You didn't get too much anything of it. Just the thing against me is this match was just basically used for filler. This match is pretty much a setup to the future with this feud. Especially the match ending in a double count out after Lana and Summer got involved and then ended up having a huge brawl in the ring. So the double count out and the fact that this match is pretty much just used as a filler for the feud, to me, it's just really disappointing because this is SummerSlam. You want to have, the match. This is supposed to, I don't want to say this is where the feud should end, but like this is just, they should have had at least a really good match in my opinion. But they didn't. They just had like an average Raw or SmackDown match. So pretty disappointed by that. Nothing really too much to talk about besides Lana looking fine as hell. But yeah, just disappointing match from those guys. From there on, we go to Neville and Stephen Amell versus Stardust and King Barrett. Fun match here, Stephen Amell was actually in this match a lot. I'd say he was in it more than Neville was. And he looked really good, He definitely seemed like he wanted to be there. He definitely seemed like he actually had the drive and determination to actually put on a good performance. So this is probably, the best celebrity performance you'll see from someone in WWE, in my opinion. Definitely looked like he wanted to be there. Even though he did come out looking like they just found him off the streets. He looked, I don't know what the hell he was wearing. He just basically wore shorts and that was it. He looked pretty bad, attire-wise. But like I said, fun match for the most part. Of course, Neville got the victory with the red arrow on the King Barrett for the secured victory for those two. But yeah, for the most part, definitely a great performance from Stephen Amell. But you can definitely tell though that Barrett and Stardust were taking it easy on them. Like how you'd put someone's neck on the rope and like pull back the rope and kind of choke them a little bit. You can definitely tell Barrett was applying absolutely no pressure whatsoever in that. So you can definitely tell they took it easy on him. But then again, this guy's not a wrestler. He doesn't train all the time. But for his first match, he definitely put on a solid performance, I thought. But yeah, fun match for what it was. From there on, we go to a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Ryback versus Big Show versus The Miz. For 5 minutes, this was actually very solid, I thought. This is, of course, pretty much what everyone pretty much expected, probably, with the match being majority Ryback and Big Show with The Miz occasionally sliding the ring to try to take advantage of the situation. I thought Big Show and Ryback did good for what they had. A funny little moment where Ryback hit shell shock on Big Show, wasn't able to pin Big Show. Miz slid in the ring, pinned Ryback, Ryback kicked out. Miz tried to pin Big Show kicked out. So he kept going back and forth trying to pin the other guy for like at least a solid I would say 6 turns, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that was pretty funny in the match there. But of course at the end, Big Show with the knockout punch on the Miz, which led Ryback to throwing Big Show out to cover the Miz for the 1-2-3 to retain the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, fun match there. Enjoyed it. Thought it was good for what it was. So solid there. From there on, we go to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus the Wyatts, Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. Very fun match here, I thought. Right from the get-go, they all just start brawling and almost like a street fight fashion, just everyone going all at it. All hell's breaking loose immediately from the get-go. Referee has no control. So I thought that was pretty good. But then it quickly came back down to a regular tag match. Roman Reigns got taken out on the outside, and he was down for a while. It was a big chunk of the match was just Ambrose taking on Harper and Wyatt. Even got to the point where the crowd was chanting Roman sleeping because he was down for that long. But then quickly after that chant started, Reigns finally got up, and the crowd started chanting he woke up. So that was pretty funny. But like I said, yeah, a really good tag team match here. I wish this would have been like a street fight or something, so all guys would be able to go in the ring at the same time, like a tornado kind of match. So I think that match would have added, but for what it was still a very solid tag team match here. Definitely great teamwork from Reigns and Ambrose, busting out Shield with the Shade with the a double power bomb because Rollins not there for the triple power bomb. So Ambrose was able to get him up for a power bomb for Reigns. So it was kind of cool to see them bust out some moves from Shade of the Shield or Shades of the Shield. They even did a Doomsday Device on Bray Wyatt. I mean, Bray Wyatt didn't do, it didn't flip inside out, but he kind of just did like a backdrop. But that was pretty cool to see them do that. But of course, Reigns and Ambrose with the victory, with Ambrose hitting Dirty Deeds onto Bray Wyatt, followed by Roman Reigns hitting a spear on him for the 1-2-3. So definitely really solid tag team match here. Good stuff from both teams. After that, we go on to title for title match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and United States Championship. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. By far match of the night. This was spectacular. Seth Rollins was on a brand new level. He was on a... It seemed like he was a completely different person in his performance. It was outstanding. Talk about someone who wrestled like it was their last match ever. He was just amazing in this match. And this match was just overall awesome. You thought their match on Raw a few weeks ago was great? This was even better. I would say this would be the equivalent of TakeOver's Bayley versus Sasha Banks match. That's how good this match was. I'm not saying it was, I wouldn't say this match was better than that match, but it was like, the equivalence of that match would be on SummerSlam. This is what that match was. But yeah, amazing performance from Seth Rollins, busting out moves I've honestly never seen him do before, or at least haven't seen him do in quite some time. busted out a frog splash, did a standing shooting star, or running standing shooting star, which is just absolutely awesome. Hitting the Falcon Arrow. Nobody can sell the Falcon Arrow besides John Cena. I doubt only a few people get that reference right there. The Falcon, nobody can sell the Falcon Arrow. But just extremely awesome match. It was everything you'd ask for in a match, honestly. Like, it had you at the edge of your seat, had you shaking in nervousness because you know what was going to happen. It was that kind of match where you were emotionally into it, and you were just, I can't even speak. That's how good this match was. I can't even flare out the words of how epic this match was, and it was definitely, one of John Cena's best matches of the year. And John Cena's been putting on incredible matches this year, and this was no less than, his matches with Owens and, his open challenges. This was just an absolutely spectacular match. Ending, nobody saw coming. Absolutely nobody saw that ending coming. Referee gets knocked down. Jon Stewart comes out. Looks like he's going to hit Seth Rollins. Turns around, hits John Cena with the chair. Puts the chair down. Seth Rollins hits the pedigree on Cena on the chair. Throw the chair out of the ring. Seth Rollins pins John Cena 1, 2, 3, and is your brand new United States champion, still World Heavyweight champion, and is your dual champion. Really happy Seth Rollins won. I think he was a perfect candidate and perfect choice to do have both championships. I think he'll do just fine. I don't know how he'll be, how they're going to portray him with the championships. I don't know if he'll be defending him in like one match for both titles, or if he'll be doing like, 2 matches on a pay-per-view for like one U.S. title match and the other match for the world title. Don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm really excited to see how they're going to do it. One gripe about this match was that Seth Rollins, I think, attempted the Phoenix Splash 2 or 3 times, and he missed every single time. So that was kind of disappointing to see him not hit it. But yeah, spectacular match. Definitely by far match of the night. Really enjoyed that match. From there on, we go to the Divas 3-team elimination match. Team Bella versus Team PCB versus Team B.A.D. Good match here. This was a bad placement on the card, in my opinion, because everyone was still on that high from Cena versus Rollins. They just wanted more action like that. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. And they didn't really get that there, or here at least. So this match was good, like I said, but just not really too much to talk about. They did some cool spots. So, of course, the Bella Twins did their WrestleMania 30 spot where they both did suicide dives. Paige did a dive with the top rope on the outside to everyone. So there was some spots in this match that are kind of cool, but it comes down to it. Nothing that spectacular to talk about. Team B.A.D was the first team eliminated when Brie Bella pinned Tamina. And then, of course, Becky Lynch ended up pinning Brie Bella at the end with a pump handle slam to secure the victory for Team PCB. So, good match there, but just, I don't think it was a good position on the card after what just happened, in my opinion. From there on, we go to Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. One hell of a match here. Started off pretty slow, but definitely picked up and became a really good match. The crowd was red hot for it, too. Because usually in the co-main event, it's kind of like a match where you can calm down to, because the main event's what you're saving energy for. But the crowd was really into this match, fully behind Kevin Owens. Cesaro nearly killed Owens with his running uppercut on the outside. Like, he nearly killed him. The match is off to a red hot start too, with Owens doing a dive on the outside, then Cesaro following up with a dive as well, which was just awesome. But absolutely great match here. From these two, pretty much what you'd expect. So really good stuff. Kevin Owens gets the victory with the pop-up powerbomb, which is much needed. I think both guys definitely deserve to win this match, but I think when it came down to it, definitely Kevin Owens needed this one more than Cesaro, in my opinion, coming off his losses against John Cena. So definitely Kevin Owens was the right decision, or right choice to win this match, in my opinion. So a really good match there. Just great stuff. And then we go to the main event, The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Rematch from WrestleMania 30, 16 months in the making. Talk about a match light years better than WrestleMania 30, or the WrestleMania 30 match. The first minute, this match was better than the WrestleMania 30 match. These two put on an awesome match here. This was a match that everyone was into. It was just a brawl for all. This was a match where you can tell both guys just wanted to kick each other's ass, and that's exactly what they did. A great match here. Really, really good. Probably one of their best matches. I will forever think their Hell in a Cell match was their best match ever. But this could be their second or third, to be perfectly honest, out of the handful of matches they've had in their careers. But this was just, an all-out war. Them killing each other, hitting tombstones, hitting choke slams. Taker hitting a vicious choke slam, nearly killing Lesnar. Lesnar hitting 3 F5s and Taker kicking out of 3 F5s. So apparently 3 F5s was enough for WrestleMania, but not this time around. But just awesome match. This was exactly what we should have got at WrestleMania 30. I understand Taker is in way better shape in this match than he was at for 30, but this is what we should have got at WrestleMania 30. Completely. This is exactly what we should have gotten. But hey, I guess it's better that we got this match this good here than never. So I guess it's better late than never, I guess you can say. But yeah, just a brawl for all. Lesnar taking Taker to Suplex City, telling him, like, Suplex City, bitch, multiple times in the match, telling him that. So, yeah, Taker getting F5 through the announce table looked really painful because Taker landed right on the edge of it. So it definitely looked very painful. But, yeah, awesome match. Really enjoyed it. This was a match that you're just like, this is awesome. This is awesome. But here comes probably the negative in most people's eyes was the ending. Of course, the ending being with Undertaker tapping out, referee not seeing it, rings the bell, or the referee didn't see it, but the ring keeper saw Taker tapping out to the Kimura, rings the bell, Charles Robinson saying, I didn't call for the bell, Lesnar gets low blowed, gets put in the Hell's Gates, and Lesnar flips Taker off, then passes out, and then Taker is declared your winner. However, Paul Heyman disagrees, says Undertaker tapped out, the bell rang, match should have been over, so Brock Lesnar's your winner. So they ended the show with the impression that both guys won, which is something you should not do. I don't know where they're going to go with this going forward. I don't know if this means another match in the future or what, but I think that ending definitely left people sour taste in their mouth, especially when Taker tapped out. You saw Taker tap out to the Kimura, to Lesnar, but the referee didn't see it, but the bell keeper did, and rang the bell. By the way, when was the timekeeper, or the bell keeper or whatever, able to ring the bell on his own when he sees the match finish? When was that ever a thing? So the ending was just really kind of did leave a bad taste in your mouth, especially considering they declared both guys winners. But it's not gonna take away the fact that it was a great match. Absolutely awesome match between those two. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, kudos for Undertaker for putting on a great match with Lesnar this time around instead of what happened last year. But yeah, that's it for SummerSlam for me. Overall, like I said, I thought it was a great show. I really enjoyed it. I had a fun time watching it for the most part. I thought every match was pretty much on a solid level at least, or at least a good match. Even the bad was at least good, I thought, in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, the finishes were probably the big thing with a lot of people about being sour on the show. But that'll do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys would like, leave your guys' thoughts on the show below in the comments section if you'd like. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video. You know nothing, Jon Snow.